What's going on, good people? We are back at it. We back at it on a Wednesday night, getting it in. Welcome to Pro Fan Talk Wednesday edition, Wednesday Night Live. What's going on, folks? We got a lot of stuff going on as usual, but had to take a break. Had to kind of go off script a little bit. I got a special guest coming in tonight from down under, from a long way away. And it kind of makes sense with everything that's been going on now. If you guys have been following me, I have been doing a lot of content about basketball, the WNBA. That's everywhere. The Sixers just lost. So basketball is still on the brain. And of course, if you guys have been engaged on my channel, you know I've been broadcasting games from the NBL because I got family over there. I got my nephew going over there, balling out for Goldfields Giants in Western Australia. So he's in the NBL. My nephew, Randy Bell. We're going to talk to him tonight. And we're going to talk about basketball. That's about it. Things are different, but also the same. So without any hesitation, let's bring him on. Hold on for a second. There he is. What's going on, nephew? How you doing, man? Uh-oh, hold on. There we go. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's good, Uncle Marcus? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm doing pretty good. You got blurry on me, man. What happened?
I'm blurry. Let me see.
Yeah, it's like you're a little bit blurry. We'll deal with it
Let's
as long
see
as we
here.
can hear you.
Uh
That'll work. Uh-oh.
oh.
We'll live with it.
We'll live with it. We'll live with it.
Yeah, we'll live with it. So what's going on, man? How are things down under?
Things been good. I'm in a good little chill little town. Like I said, I play for the Goldfields Giants. We're in Kalgoorlie. It's in Western Australia. Um, it's been an up and down season. We're 3-4 right now.
Mm.
Um, well expected. Our team is very good. We've been battling through a couple of adversity. Our head coach has been gone. He's been
Really?
going to
Did not know
Malaysia.
that.
Yeah, yeah. Our coach is in Malaysia right now. He has some family matters. So
Gotcha.
we've been having some like some adversity, but I think we've been handling well. Like I said, I've been
Okay.
having a good season. I'm averaging about I think 23, 24. About 7 assists. 7 rebounds, about 6 assists. So, and I said my other import is averaging about 21, about 8 and 6 too. So, I think
Okay.
me and my other import has been doing very well. His name is Deshaun Parsons.
Yeah, I was about to
Um,
say that's got to be Deshaun because y'all been the two top scorers all of the games that I've watched.
yeah, Deshaun, he's about a 10-year pro. Well, about a 6-year pro, but he's been played in 10 different countries.
Okay. Okay. How different is this from like when you were with Borneo?
I think it's a little bit different. Indonesia league is a good league, but it's kind of fast paced. The I think the quality of talent of the locals aren't as good as Australia.
Okay.
I think the game here is more pace, and everyone can play from the 1-2-5, and it's real height. In Indonesia, most
Right.
guys weren't that tall, so here you have the 4 man that's 6'8", 6'9". You have big guards 6'4" like me. Just all around talent is very well, and this is the second league NBL one. The top league NBL finished about a month ago, and that's the
Uh-huh.
top 5 league in the world. So
Okay.
um, so they have real talent in Australia, and like you said, you can see at any given night any team can win. Top team or bottom team, and usually every team has two imports.
Hmm.
So so like say imports, imports changes a lot. So with us for the last couple of years, our team, the Goldfields Giants, hasn't been really that good. And I think me and Deshaun came in and kind of like turned the leaf. Even our coach, Matt, he's a new coach here too. So we're just trying to
Okay.
come in and change the culture, and I think we're doing that step by step.
Is it are the rules were they does it have to be like like you can only have one import on the court at a time, or like how
Indonesia
does that work?
last year, Indonesia, it was two imports, and I can only play one at a time. So that's most countries aren't like that. So
Hmm.
that league, that's how it was. And this year they actually changed it in Indonesia. There is they have three imports now, and
Interesting.
two can play on the court, and two can play on the court at a time. And here in Australia, we have two imports, and we both can play at the same time.
Okay. Gotcha, man. So I know at one point you were the leading scorer in the league, and
Hmm.
then you had that game where you wore them damn purple shoes. And I think I talked to your dad. I was like, make sure you tell him not to burn them shoes. Don't wear them again. So we talked about that, and he told me you said that like y'all were just fatigued from the travel, and I didn't
Yeah.
even think like y'all don't really fly anywhere. Y'all busting it.
Yeah, we busting it. So we're only
Oof.
it's about most teams are in Perth that we play. That's about an
Right.
8 hour bus ride.
Ugh.
So it's only two teams out of Perth, and that's us, and then one more team. Um, so yeah, we most times we either bus it on Friday night and we play Saturday, or we bus it Saturday morning around 5:30. Take the 8 hour trip and we play that day. And that weekend we bus Friday for about from like 5:30 to about maybe 11, 12. Got in a
Wow.
hotel. Then we woke up the next morning, bust another 4 hours.
Oof.
Um, and yeah, then we played Saturday day and then the Sunday. So we got done. Our game on Saturday was about 7:30. So we didn't get done to about maybe 9:30, 10. When after the games you can't really sleep. You're still kind of up, moving around. So we
Yeah,
didn't go to sleep till about 1, and then we had to get back on the bus about 5:45, 6 a.m. that morning to get another 4 hour
oof.
bus ride. So
That's
it was
brutal.
just a long weekend. Yeah, it was a long weekend. But as professionals, that's going to happen.
Yeah, that's the nature of the
It,
beast, man.
it played the factor, but that's one of our keys in our games that we just got to finish because most of the game we will be in the game, and then we'll
Hmm.
just have a lapse, maybe like the last 5 minutes in a couple of games. So, you know, part of it was the road trip, but we can't blame it on the road trip. As professionals, that's it's going to
Right,
happen.
right. You got to do it, man. And I don't know if you watch the replays of my stream, man, because sometimes I'm watching the games and I'm throwing headphones off, all that kind of
Hmm.
stuff, because I'm like, what is going on? But the one thing I will say, man, it don't matter where you are in the world. It don't matter what sport you playing. I don't care if it's NBL, WNBA, NBA, NFL, man. The refs, man, that's
Yeah,
that, that's
it's like
universal.
it's like something against our. Even when I got here, my coaches is like, uh, how bottom teams are, man. Bottom teams don't get calls, and
Right.
it's just hard. It just is what it is. And I said most games the foul differential is like it's crazy, but it's something. It's just adversity, something we got to deal with, play through.
Yeah.
As basketball players or any sport people play, we all think the refs are bad. So it's just,
Yeah.
sometimes they're worse than that. Sometimes they're worse in some games. Sometimes they can be good, but you, you got to live with them because they got to ref every game.
Now, how does that work with I guess, do you have the opportunity to go up to the NBL? Like move up a notch, or like how does that work?
Um, so if I keep doing what I'm doing and keep it up, I will have opportunity. NBL is a tough league, so they'll
Yeah.
get like ex NBA guys or guys that come from high Division One, or that's kind of where Lamelo Ball played before he went to the NBA. So like
Okay.
come some guys, guys out of high school might go there if they're top recruits, and if they don't want to do the college route. This year the NBL they'll have about two, maybe three players in the top 15 that will get drafted.
Okay,
So they have some real good talent. So if I keep it up and if I connect with the right people, I'll have a chance.
that'll work, man. Shoot, that's why you do it, bro.
Yes,
That will
sir.
definitely work, man. Do you now? Is there c- dang, because you guys are so far apart. Are there
Hmm.
anybody, or is there anybody else that you deal with on other teams, like that you know from, like the other leagues that you've been in? Like, is there anybody over there
Um,
that you played against or with before?
so this league has like five different um, say conferences. You have North, you have West, you have South, you have East, and then you have Central.
Right.
Um, so I know a couple guys that play in South. They're from around the way. He's from New Jersey. Um, but nah, I really don't know too many people, as in that I played against. Definitely not in my league. As I get to play, I kind of get to build like different relationships with them and stuff. So,
Mhm.
meeting new people and new imports, get to know them. They get to know me. So it's a good thing and bad thing. You kind of get to meet new people and different experiences.
Yeah, we were talking a little bit, like before we went live. Like, what's your
Hmm.
environment like down there? I know you were saying that it's not a very big town, so
Nah, nah, I'm in a small town, so this town is kind of known for their mining. It's like this town generates almost a couple $1 billion a year, just from mining. Um, it's a
you
small
said
town,
gold. Is that
and
is that where the Goldfield is from? They mine gold.
yeah, gold and then coal. I think a
Okay.
little bit of gold and some mostly coal. Um, they, I said this town is very very small, so you'll kind of see the same people every day.
Right.
Um, Everything's 5 minutes. I make a joke. Everything's 5 minutes here. So you'll go left, you go west, north, south. It don't matter. Everything's 5 minutes.
Mm.
But it's peaceful. I tell people all the time, it's peaceful. I'm on my own time. I don't have to rush to do things. Or where I was in Indonesia, not saying I was rushed, but it was traffic everywhere. Everywhere I went, the streets is filled, cluttered. Just just congested. Here is just freely. Um, Good weather. It gets cold. It gets warm. I can go to. They have kind of like rugby out here. It's called footy. I go to a couple
Yeah,
footy games. You know, it's just a good
absolutely, man.
environment. Yeah,
Australian
cool
rules.
environment. Yeah, it's a different. It's a different lifestyle, but I'm enjoying it because most places you go, you're moving around a lot, and you don't really have time to relax or take care of your body. So I think this job is helping me take care of my body and letting me recover.
Now, is everything close by? You don't have to get like a cab or nothing like that. Everything is in walking distance, or how's that working?
Nah. So the league kind of sponsors us with cars. So we have a Ford Ranger. Um, me and my housemates, we have two cars. We have another Kia. So they give us cars so we can drive around
Okay.
town, and and we need to go anywhere, we use that.
All right, man. You're not overdosing like on kangaroo meat, nothing stupid like that.
Nah, nah, I haven't seen a kangaroo yet, man. I'm trying. They told me it's a little park I have to go to see the kangaroos, but I haven't seen one yet. I'm trying to see one though.
You're not close to any like beaches or anything like that, are you?
The closest beach I'm to is called Esperance. It's like one of the nicest beaches in the world. They tell me. And I looked it up. It's about 3 4 hours towards Perth.
Oh goodness.
So, but it's not. Here, like I said, it's not much to do. So that's kind of like a day trip in a sense. If you
Right.
want to go or you want to stay overnight, you go real early. Like I said, the roads don't be too cluttered, so it's not really bad. But they said the beaches here are one of the nicest beaches in the world, so
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
definitely will be going.
Yeah. You got to make that trip, man. You got to do all of the tourist stuff, man. How do they treat you over there? Like when you were around town? Because I remember until everybody kind of got acclimated to us when my time when I was in the World League over in Scotland. Um,
Hmm.
it wasn't too many periods on the page over there, if you know what I'm saying.
Not at
So
all.
it wasn't. Not only did were they not used to seeing like a lot of black folks, they weren't used to
Hmm.
seeing black folks as big as us.
Yeah.
So now, but with
Um.
with basketball being common over there, but still, I would imagine there's not too many black folks over
It's totally different. As I said, Indonesia, it was like you'll walk somewhere, everyone's staring at you, and like like they never seen any anybody with color before, but here they're used to it. They have
Right.
indigenous people. They call indigenous
Aborigines.
people. Yeah, they have them, and then they most of them live in like Queensland or Brisbane, and they're migrated from Africa. So in this
Yeah.
league, as you see my teammates, I have about three of them on my team. They're
Yeah.
like
From
very
I know you got one kid from like Sudan.
yeah,
Um,
Sudan, yeah, yep.
yeah. I
So
forget the
they're
name.
kind of I think we have one Khan, one of them names is Khan, one name is Mayo, and the other one is Madge. We call him Madge. But yeah, they're from like Queensland and Brisbane, so they're from North Australia. So they're kind of used to it, honestly. It's more, and then indigenous people they're all spread out in here in Australia. So like in my town, most indigenous people they're here, they just walk around. So like I said they're used to color around here.
Right. Just doing their thing. That's cool.
Hmm.
That's cool. I know you got I got your roster pulled up and you're talking about Malik
Yep.
and Garage and what's the other guy's name?
Hmm.
That's it,
Mayo.
isn't
That's
it?
like Mayo's.
Angwick.
That's one more. Angwood.
Khan
Yep.
Angwick.
Con Angwood.
Yeah, Khan.
Yep.
Okay.
That's right. Shooter. Yep.
Yep. And yeah, man. Be- I'm into the games, man, and it's so funny. The last one I streamed, I made the comment, because sometimes I'll end up like I tell people like, hey, this is my nephew. I'm supporting my nephew. That's why I'm streaming the game. Blah blah blah. And I was like, this the same little dude that was a little fat fullback. Foreman said he
Hmm.
got to high school and shot up about 4 inches, and that was a wrap. But but it's funny, man. I look at things and watch you the same way as I did with GT, the same way I did at Timber Creek, the same way it's always been, man. And I'm sitting here watching, complaining about stuff like why you take that shot, why ain't you do the step back again? How come ain't nobody dunking on nobody? Like it's funny watching this, man, and just having it at another level, man. But at the end of the day, still basketball, bro. Still
Yeah, it's been
basketball.
nice. It's crazy because last game, something was wrong with our stream. The video wasn't. I mean, the audio wasn't working,
Yeah, it
and
was
we,
it was quiet. You had no audio.
yeah.
Yes.
I think that what they told us is that it's crazy because they brought in a broadcaster from Perth. So he had to take a train ride out here, and he was
Mhm.
like, it was his first time doing it. Um, and I think they said, I don't know if he or whoever was streaming it forgot to hit, I guess, the button for it to
For the
for the
live
audio
mic.
to play. Yeah, for the live mic. So the whole
That's a
game he
shame.
was just talk. So he was just talking, and and it didn't record, and it was kind of funny because it was like he came up 6 7 train ride,
Wow.
and it
Just for
didn't
that game?
record just for that game. They paid him. Look, it's worth the pay. But
That's a shame.
yeah, it's just crazy. He came all the way out there, and it kind of happened like that. But it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, we were laughing
But yeah, like
about
I said,
that because I was like, I had to double check. I was like, yeah, this is not me. This is not my fault. So,
yeah,
uh,
we watched me and Khan, my number 14. We came back. We were looking up the highlights, and it wasn't on there. So we watched yours, and we were just laughing because I was like, man, I said my uncle be talking trash. So he was like, he's. So we were just watching it, and we were just laughing watching it.
facts, man. I get into it, man. I laugh a lot of times because a lot of times I got to catch myself because I get so into the game and I don't say nothing. It'll be like a
Hmm.
minute. It'll be silence, and I'm like, crap, I got to keep talking. So, especially that day, because like you said, wasn't nobody commentating,
Hmm.
and it was just dead silence, man. So, but it's always fun, man, watching you. And are you watching anything that's going on over here in the States?
Yeah, I've been watching the NBA. Let's say every morning I get up, I'm able to watch the NBA games. I've been watching the series. I'm kind of disappointed. Shea didn't get MVP.
Who?
They gave the Shea Gildress. They gave it to
Oh,
Joker.
yeah.
Yeah, they gave the MVP to Jokic. I've been watching I haven't had a chance to watch the WNBA yet, but I've been keeping up with a little bit of the stats and the highlights. I just haven't been able to tap in with the games yet.
Yeah, it's been pretty good. I'll be streaming um Indiana and Atlanta play tomorrow.
Okay.
and I'm gonna stream that game live. I streamed Chicago and New York the other day, and I ended up that was the biggest live stream I've ever had, the biggest audience. I had
Yeah.
like 700 people. So
Yeah. I
we'll do
think
that
these I think
again.
these new girls from college is definitely making the WNBA a lot more exciting to watch.
Absolutely.
And a different culture, you know. I think they just bring in a different swag, you know. It's I think
Yeah,
last year was a
the recipe is right, man. The recipe
yeah.
is like this is the first kind of core group of girls that really, really had like social media behind them.
Yeah,
So you
social
get
media, and then this was the first year I think the girls March Madness was bigger than the boys. You know, it was
absolutely
just and it was kind of different, but it was nice, you know, because it was like like we were even over here, we were rushing to the screen to watch Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, you know, like just the girls play. You know, boys. I feel like this year the boys didn't really have too much of the superstars or that
right.
that wow effect. That wow effect. The people who was supposed to have the wow effect didn't really show up, and I think the girls did. You know, and I think it's good for the game. You know, so the younger girls can have people
Absolutely.
to look up to. You know, even young girls, even young guys can look up to the girls. You know, because some girls are really legends. You know, like Donna Taurasi, Lisa Leslie, Candace Parker just retired. You know, some of these
Yep.
girls can really hoop with the dudes. You know, and I think some of these girls now are very exciting to watch.
Yeah, man. They the whole thing with Caitlin Clark and Andrew Reese right now. They just
Hmm
announced. I made a video about this on Sunday, and yesterday they just
hmm
announced that all of the in it starting immediately this season, when the regular season starts, all of the WNBA teams are gonna have charter flights because that was one
Yeah,
thing they was bitching about that they had to take commercial flights. So
yeah,
because of the popularity of Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, like it's a safety issue. So like they had to do it. They
hmm
had to do it, and that's just they making
That's gonna
the
bring that's
visibility is
more
making changes.
sponsors. Yeah,
Absolutely. Oh,
more
yep.
sponsors, more money. You know, and it's kind
And
of like what they wanted. You know, this is what they've been asking for. But like everybody's been
they
saying
never had
before,
it.
you need more viewers, you need more people to support, you need more people to buy jerseys. So I think now that it's starting to happen, you'll see more like you said, chartered flights, more bigger arenas, more teams being
Well,
expanded. You know, like
the
just
biggest thing they got to do right now. I knew that they were going to get the charter flights. I didn't think it would happen this season because
okay,
they got a new collective bargaining agreement that they have to do in 25, and I think that's
okay,
where things are going to change. Because the big thing is they're probably going to start making more money. That's the biggest
yeah,
thing. So once they do that, I figured that the travel thing was going to be upgraded. I just didn't think it was going to happen this year, and I was like, that's the Caitlin Clark effect right there. That's Caitlin Clark is
hmm
basically Tiger Woods 2.0. Because just
yeah,
like when Tiger Woods came on the scene, it wasn't it really wasn't too many people that looked like us that was following golf. And then when Tiger Woods came, it just exploded. So she's got
yeah,
the same thing. She's bringing a lot of people that didn't necessarily care about women's basketball, but and I count myself in that number, man, because 2 years ago I wasn't watching women's basketball. Maybe I can name 5 people, the same people that you just named, the
yeah.
same
That's
thing.
half
And
the
now,
world,
yep. And then
half the
after the
world, man.
tournament, I did not watch one men's game, not one.
Yeah,
It was all girls. I was all Dawn
hmm
Staley, South Carolina, because she repping Philly.
yeah,
But
of course,
that tournament was off the chain, man. And then now you got about another 3 to 4 years. You got stars coming in because Kate Beckers from UConn is coming out next year. She's nasty.
hmm
Then you got
We're the girl from
they
Notre
got
Dame.
Hannah
She's from
Hidalgo. She
Paul
from
Six.
Haddonfield.
Yeah, yeah,
She
yep.
from
She played at Paul
Haddonfield.
Six.
Then you got Malaysia Fulwiley from South Carolina. Then you got Tessa Johnson from South Carolina. You got
Hmm
what's the tall girl from UCLA? Lauren Betts. Um, you got Ashlyn Watkins. Another Ashlyn Watkins can dunk coming
Yeah,
from South
crazy.
Carolina. And one person that ain't nobody looking at is a girl from Canada. Her name
Hmm
is, I think her name is Toby Fournier. She's
Okay,
17 years old. She is dunking with two hands with authority.
mm.
You gotta look her up. Her name is
I'm
Toby
gonna look her up.
Fournier. The first time I saw her, she was 15 years old and she was already dunking.
They just
Dude,
had
she
a they,
just
they just had a girl from the NBL here got drafted in the WNBA.
Nardia Pooch.
Yeah, I think she went
Nardia
like 12th,
Pooch.
12th, I think 12th
Yes.
pick.
She plays tomorrow. She plays for Atlanta.
She plays for Atlanta. Okay,
She
yeah, I'll
plays for
tap into
Atlanta
that.
because I know she was I did a little homework on it. She was a under 19 like superstar down there.
Hmm.
She was a
Yeah,
big deal down in Australia. So another girl from I think she's from the Sudan as well.
yeah,
Um,
I believe she is too.
yeah, so she can ball, man. So it'll be interesting to see her because all these rookies are worth watching, man. And that's they
Yeah,
bringing in views and all that kind of stuff, man. I hope they all. It's enough for everybody to eat.
yeah,
You know how that
everybody,
go.
like you said, everybody can eat. Big enough
So
world.
absolutely, man. So tell me this: who do I get in touch with? We got to start getting some pictures of you, man. I always see when I always watch your games. I always see whoever that person is a female. She always walking around taking pictures. Like I got to
We
get
have
connected
we
with that
have
website or something.
we have one. I'll send you her page. Her name is Maddie. She usually does her pictures in Perth. I
Okay.
have to find out who does our pictures at home. So I'll figure that out today or tomorrow. Um, I'm the same way. I get pictures sent to me by other people. I haven't had it yet where I think I had one game I had a link sent to me, but other than that,
Okay.
um, they had a picture of me in a paper the other day where I dunked the ball, and it might have been the worst picture ever.
I'm about
My
to say I
face.
ain't seen you dunk yet.
Nah, I dunked the other day. It's funny. I dunked on your stream, but you like looked away and you didn't
Oh,
really see it.
oh
It's
man, now
like
you
it
tell
was
me.
toward it was towards the end of the third quarter.
Okay.
About a minute left. It's on your stream though, but they got a picture up there, and man, it's the ugliest picture I ever seen in my life. I had my tongue out, my face all squished together, my braids everywhere. I said, man,
Oh
why they
man,
doing me like this?
I gotta get a good picture of you, man. You know I'll do you right. You know I'll put my
Hmm.
Photoshop magic to work. You know I got skills.
Yeah,
All
yeah. I'm gonna get some. I'm gonna get the link and I'm gonna send it over.
right, that's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. How many games do you have left?
I think we're
I don't
what
know.
we have
Um,
7. I think we played 22 games. I still got about 15 games left.
okay, so you got
My
a you got
my
a decent.
last my last game is July 21st.
Okay,
Um, so we make our how it goes. You make the top 8 in your conference. You play the you go to the playoffs, and then you'll play. You're like I'm in the West, so we'll play all the teams in the West. So the winner of the West will play the teams from either North, South, or East. You got to win your kind of your little division to play the
okay,
other teams in the top teams in the other groups.
got you. So right now you guys are. Wait a
They're
minute.
about ninth. They're about ninth right now. Um,
I'm
like
trying to
from
look.
ninth, it's like three-way ties. We are kind of tied.
Why does it say y'all are 7-3? That don't make sense. Oh, okay. I'm looking in the wrong aisle. 3-4.
Yeah, we're 3 and 4.
Yeah, y'all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Y'all are ninth behind
Hmm.
East Perth.
Yeah,
So you got to be top 8.
top 8.
Top
And
8.
I
Okay.
believe, yeah, I believe we'll get that. I won't say I believe we'll get that. I believe we'll be top 6. Because we'll
All
play
right.
the top 3 teams. The top 3 teams we played already, and they're most teams won't beat. And we played them
Right.
kind of early. Like when I first got here, I was only about here for about maybe 3 weeks with the team.
Hmm.
My other import, he was here for a week. So we only now we're starting to hit in our groove and
Gotcha.
like playing together for a
Oh, so
couple
when y'all
months.
got there, it was like right to
It
it.
was like that, right to it.
Wow.
And most teams has been. I said the thing about most teams, they've been together for a while. Like not to say they're imports, but like they're locals. They've been together
Right.
for 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
And our team's been together about maybe 3 years. Maybe some guys left, some guys are here. Um, but even our imports, yeah, when we came, yeah, we were only together for about maybe 2 weeks as a team. And then
Mhm.
most teams didn't even know that. They would come up to our coach like, man, y'all play very well, and then look like y'all been together for a while. just
Right.
got good chemistry. We only been together about now, what, maybe about 2 months now. A month and a half, 2 months now.
Okay.
So we're only building on chemistry, and now we're starting to play the teams that that's like our level and kind of teams we can compete with. So I believe we'll be in the top six.
All right. Is it the same like it was in Indonesia where you can only stay like for 2 years, and you got to do something else, or
Nah,
is it just as long as
this
they'll have you?
as long as they have me. So like here, if they bring me back next year, we'll see about coming back next year. Or if another team wants to, offer me
Gotcha.
something, well, we can see about that too.
Hey man, get that NIL money, bro.
Yeah,
I'm not saying. I'm just
I
saying.
know.
That's the way it works, man. All right, man. So y'all got work to do, man. Y'all one spot out of the playoffs, but like
Yes,
you said,
sir.
a lot of time. A lot
A
of
lot of
time.
time. We have a lot of
15
time.
games. I guess it seems
Yeah,
longer because 15 games really is not a lot of games. But if you only play on the weekends,
yeah, it's
you're talking
long.
about
Yeah.
another what 3 months,
About another 3 months.
three and a
You
half.
know,
So
what's the make playoff? You make playoffs goes about August. So
that's cool. All right, man. Long as you enjoying it. Long as you
yeah,
enjoying it. Did you see?
it's good.
I don't know if your dad or your mom had told you. Um, you didn't play. You didn't play with Devin, did you? Devin Leary.
No, I played with Devin when we were younger. I did. I think about 80, maybe like 85s. We played
Okay,
together. Yeah, I
but
seen he
was
got drafted.
he got drafted and Dion got drafted?
Dion got drafted, and there's another guy from Timothy Creek, Tarheeb Still. He got drafted to the Chargers.
Okay, okay.
So
Because I know.
three guys from my high school, Timothy Creek. They all got drafted.
Oh, that's what's up.
First
Okay.
three, first three
Because I
ever
know
too. That's
I didn't even realize Dion was at Rutgers. Because I was
yeah, he was at
talking to
Rutgers.
Coach Glenn the other day, and I was like,
hmm
he said Jennings, and I was like, do you remember him? And I was like, I said, I don't. I said, wait a minute. I said, is that the kid we used to call Diesel? And he was like,
hmm
yeah, that's him. And I was like, yeah, I do remember. He was like a defensive back, running back, put him at nose guard. The kid would play everywhere. So it's good to see that,
Yeah,
man. We had a good
he
class,
had a good
man.
career. Yeah, good class. Yeah, he had a good career at Rutgers. Honestly, um,
Yeah.
I think it was like first team maybe the last 2 years, and then
Hmm.
he like said he got signed. He got signed after the draft. Devin got drafted. I think we all kind of knew Devin was going to get drafted.
Yeah,
He's
man.
been that guy since what 85s, 105s. Like we
Yep.
just knew he had it. And
Yeah, he
then the
did.
other
I got
guy,
worried when he was at NC State because he kept getting hurt. And then
yeah, that was a. I think I
yeah.
just think if he didn't get hurt, he definitely been a bigger. Got to drafted earlier. But
I agree. Because I mean, even with his injuries, he still broke all the Phillip Rivers records at NC State.
yeah, he.
And I thought he was in
hmm
the perfect situation when he went to Kentucky because Kentucky was still high because of what happened with Will Levis and all of that kind of stuff. So they still
hmm
had kind of like the name brand out there. Um, and I don't know if you had a chance to see the combine. Like he put on a pretty good show at the combine because I know they was
Yeah,
talking about
Devin.
him a lot. So
Yeah, with Devin, with Devin. I don't. Anything on field, him throwing the ball, I think he's probably the top of his class. But it's different when, you know, you have some great athletes. Some generational
mhm.
talent. That's kind of, it's kind of different. You know how it is. But if you put him on the field, he's going to show up. He's going to. I think
Yeah.
he can throw the ball. He can throw the ball with any quarterback. He throws the ball where it's like almost sometimes too hard. Because he has that power
Yeah,
where
he had
you
that.
know like he has that power where it's going to sting. Like most quarterbacks can't do it, but he has that
Mhm.
touch. I
I,
think he
I
has
remember. I
everything to be
remember
a
when his
quarterback.
dad, his dad told me one day. He was like, Coach Glenn was
hmm
like, he said, "Have you ever seen Devin throw?" And at that time I hadn't. He said Devin knows how to throw, and he was right.
hmm
He knew about touch. He knew how to throw back then, and just and it didn't hurt that he shot up to like 6'1", 6'2",
Yeah,
and his brother bigger than him.
yeah. Brother
Donovan bigger
was
than him.
Illinois.
Now I don't know what's gonna happen with him next year because I don't know if he's starting at Illinois. I don't know how that's gonna work.
hmm
Um, but I know Donovan is like 6'3", almost 6'4",
Yeah, he's
and he got
tall.
a
Yeah,
rocket too. So I hope he gets an opportunity, man. So you never know
me
what's
too.
gonna happen.
True. All it
So
takes is one good year, man. One good
that's
year.
all it takes. That's all it takes, man. So, but y'all coming from good stock, man. So I want to see. Shoot, I want to see you move to that next level, man. Who y'all got next
Yeah.
week? Y'all
We
got
got Mandara. It's called Mandara.
Mandara.
We play them Saturday. Play them Saturday, and then the following week we go on a road trip.
Mm.
Go on a road trip. We play them again. We play them Sunday, not this the following week. And then we play Saturday. I think we play. I want to say Perry Lakes or something like that, maybe.
Mandara,
But yeah,
Mandara
yeah,
Magic.
man, yeah, Mandara Magic. So I think they're ahead of us right now. So that's kind of a win we need.
Where the hell is Mandara? They are,
Somewhere.
yeah, they in sixth place right now.
Yeah, and they have a good point guard. Their point guard's averaging about 20 a game. He about
Mm,
6 feet, real fast. Doesn't really shoot the three very well, but he gets downhill very quick. Gets to the hole, good mid range. No, he knows his game. So
yeah,
I think long as we slow him down, I think we'll win the game. But like I said, it can go either way. But we just gotta focus on him. They have some good shooters too. They have about two good shooters. Their other shooters averaging about 21. So I think it's gonna be a good game. Definitely be a good game.
man. The one thing I've been noticing, y'all like when y'all lock these teams down because it seems I don't. Maybe it's just me, but
Hmm.
it seems like they always try to. Somebody's always trying to cross somebody over, and it's like y'all trying to cross over right into traffic. And then
Yeah,
that last game, they kept trying to take it to the hole. They kept picking up their dribble, and y'all were causing crazy turnovers
yeah.
and
So
getting
that's how
those
our
turnover
defense
points.
is. We kind of play a different defense, a different style
Mhm.
than most teams. We force everything to the middle, and I think teams know that. So it's funny. A lot of teams just a lot of like when you ever see it start our game, teams just hit threes, and then we'll start off like down 10. It's just
Right,
it's just how it's just always how it starts. We don't know why, but the team just hit crazy threes on us. But it's kind of what we force though, because we play a lot of help defense. But I think towards the fourth quarter, as you've seen the last game, third and fourth, it starts to play in our favor, because as we get
right,
tired and you like I said, you can't shoot as much, the percentages go down, and you're trying to keep driving and driving, and then once you start driving in the third and fourth, it's like you really don't have anywhere to go.
right. Because I know sometimes it's the last game. I was like, it was just y'all wasn't having a good day shooting, and I
Uh-uh.
was like, y'all got to stick to the mid range and crash them boards because y'all you killing them on the inside. And then
Yeah, that's our
was that
strength.
last game
Our
Perth
strength is
again? Was that Perth? Y'all last game?
we play perfect. We
Because
play
they
them
had
back
that
to back.
7 foot dude.
Yeah,
Because I
we
was
got him
like, that
fouled out.
7 foot guy keep coming in, and I was like, this guy has zero core strength, none. Like
Yeah,
back him
he's
down.
actually yeah, it's crazy, but some 7 feet guys they're actually stronger than what they look. And he's kind of I give him props because he'll hit on offense. He'll have the ball in one hand, he'll just palm it
Yep.
and just throw dimes, and he'll step out, hit a three. So when we got him
Yeah, he did.
fouled out, that's kind of what changed the game. He was in foul trouble most of the game,
Yep.
so that's what changed the game, And then we got him fouled out about 6 minutes left in the fourth. That changed
Mhm.
the whole dynamic of the whole game.
Shoot, you guys were in foul trouble too. Y'all had like 4 guys with 3 fouls.
Yeah, refs out here, man, they're
Yeah.
just too
Oh,
defensive. They're so quick. I don't want to really get into it, but they're just they gotta. I think they gotta learn. They gotta learn a little bit from the NBA. When you're playing with grown men, it's competitive. You gotta let them play, and it's okay to call fouls. I'm not here to say they're not doing a good job. Man, they do the best of their ability, but sometimes
man.
I think sometimes I
I
think
can say
they
it.
have to.
I can say it,
Yeah,
nephew. I can
you
say
can
it. I
say it.
was
You can say it, but I just think sometimes
the refs are suspects sometimes, bro. And
yeah,
but
you
I
gotta.
will say this: it's on both sides. It ain't, sometimes it's not
Hmm.
just one sided. And I'm like,
Yes, it is.
I'll be looking at the other team, and I was like, y'all called that, or that wasn't a charge, or that was a charge. Like what? Like what are y'all looking at? So,
Yeah, yeah. We
and
just ask to be consistent. That's all we can ask. Be consistent.
yeah, yeah. And I always laugh because I look at you, and I'm like, he do the same thing he did when he was in high school, and younger, he throw them hands in the air and just like
Yeah.
shaking his head. I was like, I know he mad, but you gotta keep on moving.
Yes, sir. You already
They're
know.
pretty. Yeah, they are pretty bad, man. They are pretty bad, bro. But like you said, that's the nature of the beast, and
Mm-hmm.
you still got to put the ball in the bucket, bro. So
Yes, sir.
it is what it is. So, but other than that, man, everything like you got to start sending some pictures of Australia, man. Like are you the toast of the town? Like everybody know you. Like when you walk into the bar, they holding up, you know, pictures of beer and all that kind of stuff.
It's funny. It's funny you say that because it's, here we only have about like maybe like three spots. Maybe go out and get a drink at like a little bar, and after every Saturday, it's so crazy here. After every Saturday, we all go out to the same spot. Um,
Mhm.
so you'll see our team be there, the opposing team be there, and the refs. You know, so it's just so
Everybody
funny when
just
you
hanging
see
out.
like everybody just hanging out. It's like, but it's
Oh,
kind
good.
of good, because it's like, I think for the good thing with the refs because like, as mad as you get at them or they'll make a call. It's like, man, you'll go out, you have fun, you talk to them. It's like, man, they're human just like us.
Yep.
I think it's kind of good.
Yep.
It's kind of good to see like on the court they're doing a job. And they want to get off the court. You can kind of talk to them and figure out like what went wrong or like
Right.
how to do something differently. And like I said, it's a good environment. We only go out
Yeah.
on Saturdays here. It's just so funny. So like, well,
Yeah.
during the week everything's so chill, and then Saturday night it's like, look, just have your fun for the one good night, and then just go right back at it.
Yeah, man. That's the one thing I do remember from my time in the World League. Everybody we played, whether we were home or away, at
Hmm.
the end of the night, we was all going to the same places. We was all partying
Yep.
together. I had some of my homeboys that I went to high school with was on some other team, so we would all link up. But all the players were in the same spot. If you were away, they was all taking us to the one club that everybody went to. If we were home, we took
Hmm.
them to the club. So yeah, man, I got you with the just hanging out. And that's how you build them relationships, man, regardless if you're on the same team or not, man. So that's always cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's good for both teams. Just like I said, a little bond. Because
Mhm.
I said here it really ain't much to do. So when we get done, even before I got here, everybody even told me like hey, after the games, everybody goes to one spot. So you're going to see the other team. You're going to see the refs. You're going to see
Right.
the coaches. You're going to see everybody.
And I'd imagine, like, I guess it ain't there's not a TGI Fridays you can walk to, like nothing
Not
like
at
no,
all. Not at all. Right here, they
they
have
don't
a, they
have
have a
any
couple of
like
foods.
like any places that like I would recognize. Like I know you
Uh,
got McDonald's and stuff like that, right?
we have McDonald's, KFC. Uh, they have a thing
Yeah,
called
no.
Hungry Jacks. Hungry Jacks is like their version of Burger King.
Okay.
Um, that's really it. They got like the little Chinese spots. Then they have like a little pub, Irish pub. You like a little bar of food. But other than that, I really just cook my own meals. I've been cooking my own meals, meal prepping, and it's much cheaper. Here
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you go out, you spend maybe $20 a meal. Let's say you eat 2 or 3 times a day, you're about 60, $70 in. So
right.
I go to the grocery store, buy my food, spend about $100, and that lasts me a week.
Nice and thrifty, bro. Say that money.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, man. Well, it was good hollering at your nephew.
Yes,
We
sir.
still
Thank you for
watching.
having
We
me, Uncle.
still pulling for you. I know some of your family watching. I don't know if they in the chat. I saw Chris was in there earlier.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah, come
and I
on, bro.
sent.
Kids
I know.
closet. It's right here. I got his brand on. It's a little fading a little bit. I need something new, cuz. I need
There you
something
go,
new.
Chris. All the way in Australia, represent. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So, all right. So I'm gonna be busy this week. So
Hmm.
I got the live stream tomorrow. Then I got the post game tomorrow, and then Friday, and then what time? Chris said. Chris said he got you. So that's what's up. What time do y'all play? Let me go back and look
uh,
at this.
8. We play at 8.
All right. All right. So I'll be up streaming it for sure.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah. Do y'all travel with the both teams travel together? Or I guess
Yeah.
separate
So
buses, but y'all travel at the
now
same time?
uh Now, yeah, we travel together. 'Cause usually the girls usually play before us at six.
Right.
So they usually play. We all travel together, and then when we have like a Division 1 game here. It's like kind of like development league. So like we
Okay.
have another team that plays at 4 o'clock. Our boys. So like, we got about seven players, 8 players on there.
Okay.
So they play at 4 o'clock, and then the girls play at 6, and then we'll play at 8.
That's what's up. All right. All right. Well, I'll be streaming on Saturday, man.
Okay,
Uh,
sounds good. Thank you, Uncle Marcus.
all right, man. Go enjoy the rest of your day. What you got to work out tonight? I keep forgetting. Like it's
Yeah,
ten
it's only
fifteen here. So
10,
you just getting up in the
15
morning.
a.m.
So
here.
yeah,
Yep.
man. All right, nephew, man. Proud of you, love you, and keep doing your thing. Keep watching. Take care of business. Keep hitting that
Yes, sir.
step
Love
back
you too.
jumper. And yeah, dunk on them fools every now and then, man. Let them know where you come from, son.
I got you. I got you. Love you.
All right, man. Love you too, man. I'll talk to you later, bro.
All right. See you.
All right. Y'all heard it, man. From down under. Randy Bell down there getting it in, man. So that was a lot of fun. Proud of him. Like I said, I coached him when he was like 10 years old. And I remember if my niece and her husband are watching, uh, asking me to coach. I remember when I saw him with the 85s and everybody was complaining about the coach for the 85s and playing daddy ball and all of that kind of stuff. I remember that conversation. I think it was probably with Big Randy. And I said, nope. I said, I am not going to complain. I just waited the year. And then that's when I got involved with Gloucester Township football, GT Stallions. So, but it's the same thing when you watching family, you got the same type of reactions. And like when I see him do something that I don't like on the court, I had the same type of reaction. When I see him hit a three, I had the same type of reaction. But we have fun, man. I was telling him earlier, got a lot of people, international people that watch the streams when I do his games. We got a lot of people from the Philippines, a couple people from Indonesia and Malaysia. Even had some people like from Cambodia and stuff like that. So people are watching. So that's always fun, man. So, but good conversation, always good to talk with family, and just new experiences. When he down under, man, that's like I always bring up like my experiences when I was in the World League, man. The best education you can get is when you out of this country and you learn what they do in other places. So I'm glad that he's getting that, and seeing the world and doing what he loves to do. So that's what it's all about. But I am going to get up out of here. I appreciate you guys for joining me. Tomorrow, I will be streaming the WNBA game. We have Atlanta is playing at Indianapolis, so it'll be the what's the girl? She was the 12th pick in the draft from Australia. Her name is Nardiu Pooch, and then of course Caitlin Clark. So that will be South Jersey D. What's good? I will be streaming that game live tomorrow, just like I did yesterday, and then immediately after the game, I will be doing a post game show. So that should be fun. So I hope I get the same type of reaction like I did yesterday. I had 700 strong on that YouTube stream, and that was a personal best for me. So yeah, I would like to have that many people again because that was cool, man. Having that many people in the chat and being engaged with you, asking a bunch of questions and stuff like that, man. Just being engaged. So that was fun. But we will be doing it again tomorrow. So check me out. The game starts at 7 p.m. That's when the live stream starts. And then the post game is probably going to be like at 9:30. So, and that's what's up, man. I hope to see you guys tomorrow. South Jersey D. Appreciate you, Chris. Appreciate you, fam. Lady Bailey, Bow 316. Cody K, who was first out the limo. I appreciate you, bro. And hopefully you guys will check me out tomorrow starting at 7. We're going to have a lot of fun, man. All right. I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.